Savitri and Satyavan, the woman who defeated death. In a time when kingdoms rose and fell by fate, when sages spoke with the stars, and death itself walked the earth with grace, there lived a princess named Savitri. But Savitri was no ordinary princess. Her beauty was unmatched, yes, but it was her wisdom, her courage, and her devotion that made even the gods pause and watch. When the time came to marry, suitors lined up, but Savitri's heart had already chosen. She chose a man named Satyavan, a gentle soul who lived in the forest, the son of a blind king, exiled from his throne. But there was a shadow hanging over him. Satyavan, it was said, would die 1 year from the day she married him. Her father, the king, was heartbroken. The sages warned her. Even Narada, the divine sage, tried to dissuade her. But Savitri stood firm. "A second choice does not exist for me," she said. "Where there is love, there is fate." And so they married, not in gold-laden halls, but beneath the open skies, with trees as their witnesses and the wind as their blessing. 1 year passed, and the day came. Savitri, knowing what lay ahead, woke early, bathed in silence, and fasted in prayer. She followed Satyavan as he went to chop wood in the forest. He smiled at her. She smiled back, but her heart was listening to every breath he took. By midday, Satyavan grew dizzy. He rested his head in her lap beneath a banyan tree. And there, his breath slowed. And from the forest shadows, he came. Yama, the god of death. Tall, calm, dark as twilight, eyes deep as the end of time. He bowed to Savitri, gently lifted Satyavan's soul, and began to walk away. But Savitri followed him, step by step, silent, steady. Yama turned. "Princess," he said, "you've come far enough. You cannot follow the dead." But she did not stop. She walked beside death, not with fear, but with truth in her voice. She spoke of dharma, of loyalty, of righteousness. She spoke not as a grieving wife, but as a soul walking beside the cosmic balance. Yama was moved. He stopped and said, "Ask me a boon." "Anything but Satyavan's life." Savitri thought for a moment. "Then grant my father-in-law his sight and his kingdom." Yama agreed. They walked on. Again he paused. "Ask another boon." "May my father have 100 noble sons." Yama agreed. But still, she followed. "One last boon," Yama offered, "and then you must turn back." And with a gentle smile, Savitri said, "Then grant me children with Satyavan." Yama froze. He had promised. But how could she bear children without her husband? And in that moment, even death smiled. He saw not just love, but wisdom sharper than fate. He returned Satyavan's soul to her hands and vanished into the forest mist. Satyavan opened his eyes beneath the banyan tree, confused but alive, and Savitri smiled through her tears. She had walked with death and returned not only her husband, but a kingdom, a family, and a future. This is the story of Savitri and Satyavan, the woman who defeated death, not with swords or spells, but with faith, love, and fearless truth. And even now, every year when women in India pray during Vat Savitri, they remember her, the woman who walked into the shadow and brought back the light. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing tales. Thank you for watching.